Welcome back to Kingdom Kast. It's your host, Bad Luck Chuck, and we are back at it for another week. Things will be a little different this week. It's not like it hasn't been us two before. Country's out enjoying vacation, spending time with the family and everything. But he'll be back next week. We'll have the full crew again. But in the meantime, over to my right hand corner is my guy Boogie. Boogie, how you doing this evening, man?
Good, good. How you feeling?
I feel great, man. But I also feel like we've been getting trolled all week, man. The stuff that's going on, Chiefs Kingdom, man.
Trolling.
So yeah, it's crazy, man. So let's get into it, man. Let's start with the Chargers, man. As everyone knows, a lot of people seen Patrick Mahomes golf over the weekend. Him and Travis Kelsey, they was at the American Century Championships, which is a celebrity golf event every week for top athletes and other celebrities to get together and play in the tournament. And meanwhile, Patrick Mahomes, he hit a shot into the green, and the random Chargers fans just was trolling him, saying, "Watch out for Herbert." And then Patrick Mahomes kind of said it wrong. You know what I mean? He said, I gotta believe it." I don't know how he said it, but he said it backwards.
Gotta see it to believe it. Oh.
But he said it different though. He said, "I'll believe it when I see it." That's how he said it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, well, Patrick, you kind of said that backwards, but okay, you know what I mean. And then after that, it went viral and everything. It got crazy to the point where whoever ran the Chargers social media account, they all of a sudden, wanted to get in on the action and was talking about, do you see it now, Mr. Krabs? Trying to say his voice sound like Mr. Krabs or whatever. And then all of a sudden they want to show highlights in which, first game we would expect the top Tyrod Taylor to get his lung stabbed, you know what I mean, right before the game. We weren't expecting that, so we didn't prepare for him all week. We still somehow won the game though, and it was no fans. And then on top of that, then in week 16, we already had everything wrapped up. You know what I mean, as far as playoff seeding and everything, home field advantage, all of that. So we didn't really care about that last game, and yet that Chargers account wanted to show highlights, Justin Herbert highlights against us. So I found it pretty funny. What did you think about the entire ordeal?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they was trolling, of course, but I mean, they got reason to. Chargers, I think they good now, man. They got Herbert. It's gonna be different in LA for the Chargers. I think that might be one of our biggest potential teams to knock us off for real. One of the top ones.
Yeah, I mean, but here's the thing though. People have been mentioning the Chargers quite often in the last decade as this team that's going to win the AFC West and all that stuff.
But
Like,
it's different. With Phillip Rivers, we knew they never was gonna really do that. You know how big of a deal a quarterback change is to the culture and all that. Herbert, he looked real to me. Like,
I mean,
not too many
yeah,
young quarterbacks I'm taking over Herbert. Just 1 year though. We got to
yeah,
see him sophomore year.
don't get me wrong. Herbert, he did his thing last year. You know what I mean? He proved that he proved why he was one of the most talented quarterbacks in college. Like, the stats didn't show it and everything, but he did have flashes of where that he can make NFL throws. And it was only because, like, he didn't see the full potential. Because, like, in Oregon, he didn't run a full pro system. You know what I mean? But you seen, like, when he got to the Chargers, you know what I mean? It looked like he was pretty comfortable running that pro system. But here's my thing with some of these quarterbacks, man. Some of these quarterbacks, they didn't have to face many crowds, you know what I mean? Like Justin Herbert, all of his games he played, there was no fans there. So that made things a little more comfortable for him in that aspect. And then, like, like I mentioned earlier, in the final game of the season last year, we barely had a crowd at Arrowhead because everything was basically wrapped up. So I gotta see how Herbert handles it with full capacity crowd this year. Expected full capacity crowds. That's just my thing.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm betting on Herbert to be like an MVP candidate this year.
Oh man, dang, you that high on Herbert? So you
Yeah,
you
this year.
so you think the Chargers can give us a run for our money this year?
Yeah, I still think we'll be better, but yeah, I think he gonna be an MVP. Every year it's gonna be a young up and coming quarterback that's gonna be MVP or next up every year. Josh Allen last year, right? I said that before the year. Everybody said, no way. He did that MVP. You had Mahomes before that. It's gonna be a young. You had Lamar Jackson before that. It's gonna be one young quarterback that's gonna take the step. I think it's gonna be Herbert. He's serious, man.
Well, man, so we shall see, man. You know what I mean? Um, we'll see if he can improve. You know what I mean from last year, and because like this year it's gonna be different. You know what I mean? We expecting to have a normal environment again as far as like these NFL games, unless something unexpected happens here. Right just before football season starts. So we'll see how that goes, man. But that Chargers account is funny, man. Like, look, y'all have never won anything in your franchise history. Your trophy case kind of looks empty. So
Remember they had the shirts they made. Was it after they beat us that one time?
yeah, was it like 20? Yeah, I mean yeah, because like remember that Thursday night game they won at the end and stuff.
It was the
That's the
regular
first.
season game, man. They was celebrating like it was a Super Bowl.
Right, and that was the first time they had beat us since 2014, dog. And we let them off the hook that night anyway. We was playing dumb down the stretch. We let them off the hook just because we was beating them so bad all those other times. So I guess they had to win one just out of nowhere. So, but yeah, it was hilarious though. Definitely remember those T-shirts, man. I'm like, y'all really celebrating this win like y'all won the Super Bowl, dog. And y'all wonder why other fan bases don't take y'all serious for real, man. Yeah, it's funny, man. But let's get on to the next topic, though, man. I guess we'll talk about this guy, even though we lost to him in the Super Bowl. Just real quick, Tom Brady. He claimed that he played on a torn MCL last season. Now, when I seen this news, I was just like, okay, whatever, man. I guess any way to prop him up. You know what I mean? Because I just want people to be real about what Tom Brady did this postseason, okay? Tom Brady, he had a few interceptions called back during the playoffs, man. Because, like, he really did perform that great. It was kind of like borderline Peyton Manning-ish during his final days in Denver, to me. You know what I mean? But things happen. We got officials, we got refs and all that stuff. But in the Super Bowl, he did his thing. He took advantage of the field position he was getting in that Super Bowl. So, hey. But as far as like playing the
hold on,
entire,
hold on, Chuck. So you'll say Brady did what he was supposed to do when he won this Super Bowl, right?
yeah,
Will you say Mahomes didn't have a good Super Bowl, the one he won?
okay, well, yeah. I mean, people bring up the fact that Mahomes and the two Super Bowl he's been, he's been mediocre, But like in the first Super Bowl, he didn't play well the first three quarters, but in the fourth quarter, he showed up when it was money time.
So who had a better game, Mahomes in the Super Bowl or Tom Brady in the Super Bowl?
You talking about the one we won when we won it?
The one the Chiefs won and the one Tampa won.
Man, that's a great question. I don't know, man. I might have leaned towards Brady to be honest, just because the Bucks had a comfortable lead in their Super Bowl, So I'm kind of to be honest there.
So he had a better Super Bowl than Mahomes when Mahomes won the Super Bowl and he had a torn MCL.
Yeah, that's what the streets talking, man.
At 42?
That's what the streets say.
Come on, man. At 42? What? Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, man, but like it is what it is, dog. I mean, it's not like we haven't seen a quarterback play on a torn ACL before. I mean, you seen with Phillip Rivers, he almost beat the Patriots a while back when he tore his ACL and he still played.
This was Brady's first year with that team.
You're right. You're right.
And in one of the hardest divisions too.
You're right. It's definitely different. You know what I mean? It's definitely different from that aspect. So
look, he went to the West and won his first year. Like if he was in the NBA.
You mean the
It's
South? Oh, you using that
no,
reference?
yeah.
Okay.
Just
NBA
like
reference.
it's kind of like LeBron, and he did it at 40, but he did it a little bit better.
Really? We're not about to talk about. We're not about to talk about
I'm
the
just
bubble
saying. I
gum.
was just using that as an example.
We're not talking about the
So
bubble gum on this show, bro. I see Tim the Grim though. He made a comment. Okay, sorry to get off topic, but what y'all think the Chiefs gonna be like on Madden this year? Boogie, you can't handle the spin. Don't interrupt the conversation though. Well, Tim, I haven't played Madden in like a couple of years now, so I don't know and I don't care. So, Boogie, you
I,
can handle that one.
yeah, I think it's gonna be. They're gonna be one of the best teams on Madden. We got the perfect Madden team. Them cornerbacks gonna be crazy on Madden. No, I don't know. It's gonna be
Yeah,
tough.
for what I'm hearing, the Chiefs. I heard the Chiefs are a cheat code on Madden these
But
days.
but they Madden got the new feature like the home field advantage. So like each stadium got different little home field advantages and stuff. So Arrowhead should be pretty cool on there. We should be good.
Yeah, yeah, we should. I mean, if Madden does that part right, but Madden's game's been flawed for a minute, so. But anyway, if Brady really did play on the torn MCL this past season, hey, I guess that adds to his greatness, right? So
Why you keep saying if he did, man?
I'm having a hard time believing it, dog. I'm sorry. I really having a hard time believing it, man.
What makes you think he lying though? Why? What is he gonna get out of line?
I mean, it's not like Brady wasn't acting funny before when it came to the Flakegate, even though that didn't matter to me, honestly, because really, like the Patriots played better when the ball had air in it. So
Yeah.
and then he had Spygate with the Super Bowl they played in against the Rams. So the first Super Bowl they played in against the Rams, not the second one. So that's just why I feel the way I feel about this Tom Brady news. But whatever. Hey, he is one of the great quarterbacks we've seen play the game, and
He's the greatest.
I still got Montana, but that's the
What?
difference. Yeah, I still got Montana, bro.
How can you say that?
Man, Montana never lost, bro. He never lost at the big stage, and he got the
Yeah.
numbers.
Yes, he did.
Every time Montana played the Super Bowl, he won, bro.
So them other games wasn't big games.
When he lost, okay, yeah, but let's be real, dog. In '94, when we played the AFC Championship game, if he doesn't get hurt, the Chiefs win the entire thing, bro. That's the only reason
That's
why.
the see exactly what you said. That's the difference between him and Brady because Brady played and won. Montana, I'm saying.
I mean, injuries are part of this game, bro.
I know Brady got hurt and still played at 42.
You're right, but this is also a different era of football, man. You know what I mean?
Brady had 3 in that era.
Yeah, true. He's part of both eras, so okay.
He,
I guess you got that argument, but
he's the GOAT, but yeah.
at the end of the day, I mean, Montana when it gets tougher defenses, like you can actually play a little little defense during the era Joe Montana played in. So
I don't know if he played better defense. I guess
bro, he had to go up against that tough Giant squad with Lawrence Taylor in them. He had to go up against the Cowboys. I mean, then you had that little, and then the Packers was on the rise. You had the Chicago Bears when they was still kind of good, but they was on their way out. You know what I
Damn,
mean?
but Baltimore with Ed Reed and Ray Lewis.
Yeah.
Or Pittsburgh with Troy Polamalu and all them, Joey
Yeah.
Porter and all them on D.
Yeah. The Jets had a tough defense too. Yeah.
The Jets with Reeves.
Yeah.
We talking about all-time greats both ways. So I don't know if I can say that. Even the game was different. I don't know if I can say that.
Hey, this is what it is, man. I mean, it's still gonna be a debate. You know what I mean? If anybody says Tom Brady's the GOAT, I mean, I don't have an issue with it, but I'm not fully ready to say all that. And plus, I'm still a little bit salty about the past Super Bowl. So
Oh,
And how
okay. Well, say that. That's cool. We can take that. That's cool.
But anyway, man, let's get on to the next subject, man. Let's get on to the main topic at hand, man. Travis Kelce, man, like I didn't say anything about this because I woke up and just looked at it, and just like, okay, he's clearly trolling, man. Like people are just bored, man. I just took it as, man, Travis was just bored. You know what I mean? Like we're getting close to football season. You know, everyone's anxious to get the training camp and all that stuff. You know, getting the routine and everything. And Travis just took the time to go on that one show on Barstool. I forgot what it was called, and talk about how talk about how he has a nickname. And he cleared it up. He said, "You can still call me Kelsey because it is the right pronunciation, but you know, like I guess I think his dad's side and some of his friends they call him KELS. You know what I mean? Just to shorten up a bit. So he cleared it up, and he was at a grand opening at one of the car washes or whatever, and he talked about how if you call him Kelsey or Kels, he'll take either one. He'll respond either way. So I just took it as a non-story.
Yeah, I seen something that is what's up, Markel? I seen something his brother was saying that it's Kels, and when they got to the league, some like his family, they kind of got distant. So when he got in the league, they was hitting him back up saying that you're not saying they're not saying your name right and all that. So it really is Kels.
Mm.
But
Man,
yeah,
dog,
that is. I mean, it's downtime, man. It's 2 weeks to training camp.
bro, you been in the league for how long now? And you want to say that Kels, it's really Kels, and you want to talk about how your last name is really this and it's not that. I'm like, dog, you been in the league long enough, man. We calling you Kelsey, bro. You should have been said something a lot earlier in your career, dog. You, to me, I took it as just him just killing some downtime, just finding something to talk about, you know. So I didn't think it was a big deal. I'm just like, man, what the heck is this, dog? Like everybody just bored.
I think it's probably. I mean, that probably is what his name is. But yeah, people just don't. We don't got nothing else to talk about unless we want to keep talking about Frank Clark. None of us do. Might as well talk about that. Ain't nothing else positive to talk about right now. We got 2 weeks to training camp, right? 2 weeks.
Yep, we getting close, my brother.
That's it's got to stretch it out. What they doing right now.
He trying to take my name. Is that a nickname for you too, Markel?
Kills.
Kels, Kels, man, that's funny because I seen the YouTube clip that Harold Kuntz put up. Shout out to Harold Kuntz. He put the YouTube clip up. I guess this was a clip from right before the AFC Championship game, and he spelled out his name, and then he spelled out how his nickname goes. So he talked about it before, but I just took it as I just said whatever, man. This ain't a big deal, man. I don't know why we even talking about this. Like get
And
here
I
training camp.
and somebody else was I don't know exactly who it was. Somebody else had tweeted talking about why does Andy Reid always call him Kels? He never calls him Kelsey.
Well, I guess that's your answer right there. Who the hell knows, man? Like honestly, bro, I don't care, bro. You know what I mean? Kels, it don't matter, dog. Like I'm just ready to see what he gonna do on the field again this year. Just ready for him to be the same Travis Kelce or Kels that we know him as. So
Whichever one getting us that Super Bowl, that's the one I'm gonna call him.
I said, okay, so Youngin Ty, I see a comment here. He's saying he like we've been hearing about Nick Bolton and Mike Hughes. Well, those are two guys I'm going to be paying attention to in training camp. So, what do you think about those guys?
You know I like Bolden. I'm ready to see him. I can't wait. That's definitely one of my top guys I'm checking out. Hughes, I want to see too. We got to see somebody in the corner. Somebody got to step up. So we're gonna be on them corners.
Yeah, like that cornerback battle is going to be interesting because L'Jarius Sneed, I'm not worried about him. He's probably gonna be cornerback number 1 on the team. It's the other spots, you know what I mean? Because Javarius Ward, I'm not sure quarterback 2 is locked up for him. You know what I mean? So
Don't seem like nobody think that. That's crazy though. That's crazy.
yep. So it's gonna be interesting competition, man. I'm looking forward to that in training camp. See how that goes. See, Telegram said because Patrick Mama made it known from the jump. It's not Pat, it's Patrick. Well, she did say something earlier. She did say something way earlier. So
she did make sure she wasn't playing.
but forget all that though, man.
Shout out Randy. Mahomes, shout out Randy.
Young inside. That man's a cornerback 8. Come on. I don't know which cornerback you talking about. I guess you're
Ward.
talking about.
He talking about Ward.
I assume. I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, I need to see Thornhill more. I mean, you will, Markel, because Juan Thornhill. I think his knee's all the way healthy now. You know, I think he got past recovering from that ACL injury a couple years ago, and he was just trying to find his way to work back in the routine and everything. Because you seen like he started to show more than flashes again of the old Juan Thornhill before the ACL injury.
In the playoffs he was playing good, but Super Bowl he didn't really play as much. But
Right.
I think Juan gonna be cool, man.
That Super Bowl was just
we
flat
need Juan to be Juan that we thought for real.
Yeah, I think Juan bounces back and he gets back in the swing of things, and he's just gonna get better and better as a player. So
we need him taking them minutes from Dirty Dan, but I like Dirty Dan. But
yeah, Dirty Dan, he's still there because he makes big time timely plays. So
yeah, but we want Juan to be taking them snaps.
Yeah, for sure. Well, now that we got off this Travis Kelce last name pronunciation nonsense, let's get to him being ranked as the second best tight end heading into 2021. The past couple of years, now this is according to ESPN, but now this is the past couple of years. There's been this debate between him and George Kittle as far as like who's the best tight end and whatever. Now, George Kittle, don't get me wrong, he's great. You know what I mean? He's great in his own right. And we seen what he was capable of doing. But we've seen how KEL-SEE performed in the playoffs. Kittle hasn't really done much in the playoffs in his career in comparison. So, just for people to think that Kittle is still better, I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know how I'm seeing that. And like when this debate first came about, people was talking about, well, Kittle can block better in the run game and stuff and blah, blah, blah. Like, you haven't watched Travis Kelce in the run game? You haven't seen Travis Kelce get on the open field, pancake somebody? Like, you remember his main highlight when we played the Denver Broncos. I think it was on Christmas night or right before Christmas. And he sprung Tyreek Hill loose on that end around or whatever. So that's just a prime example of Travis Kelce laying somebody out down the field. So I don't get
it. It's like just because Kelce is not like the best blocking tight end in the NFL, it's like they try to make it seem like he can't block at all. I don't know why. Just because he can catch so good, it's like they gotta say he's that good. He better than Kittle. And Kittle's good, like you said. Kittle's not like Kittle's trash or Kittle's hella good. Definitely second best. But KEL-SEE, he more big time to me.
Yeah, I mean, KEL-SEE's still the top dog at the end of the day. But, I didn't really make this a big deal, like, because I just know how the media moves at times when it comes to these certain debates. You know what I mean? So, like I said, there's not a diss to Kittle or anything, but just give me the guy that's been able to perform much better in on the stage to where it's a winner go home situation. So it's KEL-SEE all day for me.
It's like they don't want KEL-SEE to get the best tight end title, man. He didn't have it for a while because of Grunt. He didn't have it these last 2 years.
Do that because Kittle can block better, in my opinion.
Yeah, he can. He can block better, but it ain't. He can block better, but KEL-SEE can block. It's not like KEL-SEE just can't block. That's what they make it seem like.
Right. They made it seem like It made it seem like Kittle is just way better in that
Yeah, that's
as far as that attribute goes. So let's see. Young Ty said, I want Reed to run the ball more, but it probably won't happen. Um, I don't know, man. Like, I think they would want Clyde to progress a little more, man. Like, you got a better offensive line on paper. So I mean, I expect him to run the ball more, but Andy Reid will have a game or two to where he'll get carried away with his toy, and we might be in a situation where we can mess around and lose the game. So
oh yeah,
we all need to
Andy
work.
gonna give us a couple of them games a year, bro. That's gonna happen. But they gonna
That's
run the ball more, I think. We got that power run style, like they were saying, like we was just saying on the last episode. I think we're gonna be able to run it better.
yeah, and it seems like it too, man. It seems like based on stuff we've been hearing and just on the film that's been going around, as far as like other Chiefs content creators, I think we kind of getting the feeling that we want to establish the run a little more this year. Because hell, we should, like I said before many times, we should have established the run more in the Super Bowl. And I
Mm-hmm.
felt like we could have had a little better chance to maybe win that game. But hey, it is what it is. So, but in the meantime, man, before we go ahead and close the episode out for tonight and everything, we're gonna continue to go ahead and just bring up a random topic, just away from football or whatever. Now, the people been getting on my head on Twitter all day, man. People really been getting on my head on Twitter the past couple of weeks, dog. Like, I can't help it if y'all can't handle the truth, man. I can't help it. My thinking's on a different level in comparison to y'all, man. Okay, so earlier today, I see this Damian Lillard news and stuff, and I'm like, man, this is fake, dog. He's not going anywhere, and he already addressed it a couple hours ago, saying, I'm not going anywhere. I don't know where this news came from, but he said that the Blazers are nowhere near a championship team right now. Now, when I seen the news, I said the Damian Lillard news is BS. It's a distraction because a certain movie's out in theaters right now and it must not be doing well. And everybody knew what I was talking about.
Man.
Everybody knew what I was talking about, man. Everyone knows about Space Jam 2 being out in theaters right now. And everybody's saying, man, you have mental illness, rent free. Man, I don't know why people hate LeBron so much like this, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, it's funny. I just laughed, bro. I was just trolling right back, dude. It was just funny, man. So, what's your opinion about Space Jam 2, man? First of all, are you even gonna see the movie, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it probably tonight with my boys. We probably watch it tonight. I'm gonna check it out. I want to see what it's about.
Okay. All right, because like,
So yes, I do want to see what it's about. I'm gonna give them a fair shot. Hopefully, it's good.
because I was checking the reviews and stuff, right? And it's not looking good, bro. And people was talking about, man, you hating. I'm like, that's people saying that, bro. Like, at
But
least Space
I
Jam got a passing grade.
I see people saying I seen something earlier, and I think this true too. Space Jam 1 really wasn't that good of a movie for real. I mean,
Okay. I'm not saying it was a great film. I'm not saying it was Oscar worthy. You know what I mean? But it got a passing grade. It got a passing grade for at least being average. You know what I mean?
you don't
So,
think a bunch of LeBron haters maybe voted
man,
help the metrics?
I seen somebody say that too earlier, dog. And look, man, people have their opinions, dog. And yes, the people who even gave the original Space Jam, a 10. I mean, that's kind of
10.
cap too.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's cat. 10.
Yeah, like I can't give that movie a 10, bro. It's nowhere near a 10, bro. But it passes average. I mean, I give the original Space Jam like, between 5 or 6. I probably give it a 6.
5 out of 10 ain't passing.
Okay, 6 out of 10. All right, 6 out of 10. My fault.
Okay,
So
so
yeah,
hopefully this Space Jam can do that. But I do think Dame might get traded to the Lakers. I hope he do.
bro, Dame's not going anywhere, dog.
All right,
He's
why
not.
not?
What you mean? Why not? He's
It's
loyal
the
to the
NBA.
soil.
If a NBA star wants to get traded, he's getting traded, right?
But Dame don't want to get traded, bro. That was speculation, dog.
He just said that the team ain't no championship team, though, right?
But that don't mean he
That's
want to
not
leave.
endorsing it.
That don't mean he
Okay,
want to leave.
okay.
I mean, you gotta look at the key words, bro. They said earlier they were saying Dame may look for a trade. Dame might look into a trade. He never said he wanted out. That
It's
was just
NBA. It's
speculation.
NBA, man. If it's smoke, it's fire. Look at every other superstar these last couple of years. Who this did this and not got traded or something happened? Remember James Harden?
Yeah,
Same. All this was the same scenario. And what happened? They ain't
but
gonna
that's
trade him to Brooklyn. They ain't go. Ain't nobody gonna trade him to Brooklyn. You know Brooklyn. What happened?
listen. That's James Harden. He different though, cause he wanted to still be under that Mike D'Antoni system. He still wanted to run that type of offense. With Dame Lillard, dog, he's loyal to the soil, man. He already said, like in his raps and everything, he want to be a Portland Trailblazer for life, and he already endorsed Big Shot Bills to be the coach, bro. So
Man, you you fall in love with somebody you think it's gonna be forever, man. It ain't always forever. He's getting on out of there. I guarantee you, he gets right. If it ain't this year, it's next year. He's gonna leave Portland. His contract up after next year, right?
I think he just signed a long term contract not too long ago.
He won't finish that contract in Portland. If he just signed, he won't finish. He out of
We'll
there.
we'll see, bro. Because like the media did the same thing with Giannis. After Giannis got bounced by the Miami Heat again, they was like, "Man, Giannis need to go join Super Team."
But
They
then
try to put
Giannis re-signed though. Remember,
yes, but
he
before then,
re-signed.
yes, but before then, it was like, he need to join the Lakers. He need to go to the Warriors. Blah blah
Dame ain't
blah,
go re-sign, man.
bro. Dame staying, bro. This is all
Okay,
it's all fluff, bro. It's all fluff. He's not going anywhere. I'm telling you.
okay. I think you're wrong. We'll see.
Yeah, we shall see, man. But for what I'm saying, it's not looking too high for Space Jam and New Legacy. But it is what it is, man. I mean, I'm not gonna down people for going to watch the movie. You know what I mean? But people just gotta realize, man, that this movie might get put in the pack, dog. It might get put in the pack. It is what it
You are
is, man.
so are you go at least watch it?
Man, my cousin hit me up this morning saying that cuz you gotta see the movie. You gotta see the movie, do a review on it. And I said, cuz I don't know. I don't know if I really want to watch this movie, man. Like I really don't want to be associated with this movie for real. He's like, well, cuz, it was all right, but and then I was asking him, I was like, so LeBron let Lola Bunny be the leader in this movie? And he was like,
Ah,
yeah. He was like, yeah, it kind of looked that way. And I started laughing. I was like, you know what? I might check it out just for that reason. But we'll see, dog. I
oh
really don't
man,
want to.
I'm checking it out, man. Check it out. HBO Max. You ain't even got to go nowhere. I got the login for you. Make sure you
um,
stream some LeBron tonight.
listen, I already got ways to watch the movie, bro. I don't even need HBO Max.
Give HBO the stream, man. You talking about the numbers doing bad?
Man, hey, listen, HBO be all right. They all right. but anyway, man. Like before we go, man. Couple 2 weeks away from training camp. Dog, I can't wait, bro. It's gonna be
It can't
exciting, man.
it can't get here fast enough, man.
Like it's just gonna be. Do you think it's gonna feel weird once you get out there? Cause
Oh
cause it's
yeah.
been a while. Cause it's been a while since you've been to St. Joe.
And it's gonna be a lot of changes, and you got to think. Remember, they changed the jersey numbers too, so
Yeah,
you
single
got to
digit
be
numbers too.
checking that with the little book, trying to see who these people are. It's gonna be COVID restrictions, probably. It's
Yeah,
gonna be hot.
Yeah, because I don't think they're doing the autograph sessions.
I don't think so either. I hope, but nah, I
Yeah,
doubt it.
yeah. I think they're gonna hold off on that at least for a little bit. So
Or they might pre-sign something. Or they signing way over there. I don't know. That's gonna be crazy.
yeah, it's definitely gonna feel weird, when we first get out there. You know what I mean? But once we actually get there, it's like, okay, cool, we back. We
Yeah,
back. So let's see who's gonna do what today. Let's see who's gonna look impressive out there. So, but in the meantime, we're gonna end the episode on that note. Like thank everyone for tuning in. Like thank my guy Boogie, and shout out to my boy Country. Shout out to their family. They out there having their little good time on vacation or whatever. So until the next episode of Kingdom Cast, we're out of here, people.
peace.